Who in today's league do you think actually gives Michael Jordan a hard time?
In his prime?
Yeah, like that's my point. Like Michael Jordan is so great that you can't.
San
I can't.
Antonio Spurs version of Kawhi Leonard.
Bro, maybe. And even then, he dealt with Gary Payton. Gary Payton and Kawhi Leonard aren't that different defensively because when Gary Payton loses to Kawhi in size, he was called the glove for a reason. He stole the ball like fucking crazy. Like there isn't a single person in the league today that gives Michael Jordan a hard time.
Well,
it would just be a repeat of what's already happened. Like he would go in, he'd average 50 points a game in today's league, and he'd win 6 championships without losing. And then everybody be like, well, who'd he play against? The Thunder? Oh, they were trash. This team was trash. Because Michael Jordan makes everyone look like trash.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Hold on. Case openings? Wait.
A ton of money from
is that
hold on, it's my closing
they
thought.
actually everyone's saying they ran out of 3 because they feel it's profitable.
Yo, what is up, and welcome back to another episode of the Catalyst Effect Podcast, episode 101.
101, baby.
101, man.
101.
Get your notebooks
101 episodes.
You guys look different from the last episode. I don't know what it is.
I look
The
better.
beard.
Nah, we're not in anime anymore.
Oh.
See
Bro.
See this jawline, bro? You don't get this, all right? You need
I don't
like
have
30,
a jawline.
You need 30 plus a year to develop this, all right?
You see this beard starting to get a little too thick. It's starting to get a little too thick, but
Get yourself Manscaped sponsored this video.
hey, but I gotta
boy up.
say, I think the leagues like it out here.
Isn't that the ball shaving company?
Oh yeah, wait. Texas is digging the fucking like lumberjack.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you know, that's a very common thing that I see is like dad bod, sunglasses, hat, and then long beard. Usually white or
when
Mexican.
you say hat, do you mean like caps like we wear
Yeah.
or like fucking cowboy hats?
I mean, there's cowboy hats here and there, but it's more so like these kind of hats or like the baseball, like the dad baseball caps. Those kind of hats for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got like where I'm at right now, it's like this small town feel, bro. It's really weird to see like teenagers and kids playing out in the streets because in Austin, like that's not a thing. Like you really don't see, I mean, maybe I don't know, because like I lived in like the city, but like where I lived at, I don't really see like kids go out and play. It's weird because like I feel like I'm going back in time living out here. Like it's like families and kids
it's like
and
more
stuff.
suburb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I live in the suburbs now, so like I see that almost every day, you know, which is awesome to still see it. Like I personally love seeing that, man. I love seeing kids, not in a weird way, by the way. Like let's be clear right now before anything gets clipped. All right, I just mean it's nice to see the youth still playing outside, you know, having a safe place to do so. Everybody kind of knows each other in my neighborhood, so like. You know, you see kids playing at any time of the day, like kind of being kids, you know, which I much prefer them doing that than, you know, playing Roblox or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, and then the other thing I'll say too is this feels more like a community, right? Because like I've been door dashing in this city and in Austin like for like over a month now, and I'm just comparing the two in my mind. When I go to DoorDash in Austin, it's a lot of like leave it at the door, and it's just like a lot of unknown people, a lot of stressed out people, a lot of people not really want to have conversations. Out here, people give me water bottles. I had a plate full of food. Like somebody was having a birthday party, and they gave me brisket, rice, potato salad, and a cupcake in the middle because it was someone's birthday party, like a little kid's birthday party. And so like out here, like it feels way more like hospitable. Did I say that right?
Good.
Yeah.
I think you're good.
It's like way more community oriented, and it's like I see the same faces everywhere I go, and it's like all these different locations I drop off are just like brand new built subdivisions, right? Like they're still in progress. Like I see like wood frames that, as I pass by, I see roads that have no houses yet, but they have like the foundation or the pipes built. So it's like developing as we speak. And like there's new restaurants popping up, and then like there's this whole highway and a loop of restaurants. So it's like I really can eat pretty well here. Like it's designed perfectly. Like 3 cities, like San Marcos, Kyle, Austin, it's just lined up with restaurants, just like, and go up and down the restaurants and just deliver all day.
That's kind of what I like about living in the suburbs, though, because my neighborhood is the same way, right? I was actually just talking to my wife about it today, right? Because we were like, oh, like we were at the beach today, right? And we were like, oh, it'd be nice to like maybe like have an apartment over here, or like a condo or something, you know? And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I definitely want to have that, you know, at the beach that we were at, which is New Smyrna, by the way. But like at the same time, it's so far away from everything else. And there's not a lot to really do out there other than being in the water. You get me?
Oh, it's the
But like
best, bro.
I mean, listen, I love it, dude. But like for me,
Yeah.
it's like I'm a big foodie, for example. And New Smyrna is like kind of limited in a sense of like how many spots, you get me, you have accessible that are not far away. And where I'm
Yep.
at right now, dude, I can have like more than 500 spots that are fire.
Yeah,
Within
like when I
like a 15-minute drive from my
yeah, when I
house, you
lived
get
there
me?
for
Like
the
it's like
year, when I lived in New Smyrna for the year, that was I didn't mind it because I went to the beach every fucking day, but
yeah.
yeah, like only having, like 30 to 50 spots to eat at. I know that sounds spoiled, but it at the same time, there's only like 3 different genres of food.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
3 different
I mean that's like
cultural
literally like I
genres.
would say it
Yeah,
has like maybe like within New Smyrna Beach, right? Because obviously
yeah,
you can count Eschwater, but like that's already like separate. But New Smyrna Beach, I would say it has like a total of maybe like 100 and something, like maybe like 105 restaurants total.
yep.
And out of those 105, maybe like I would say like maybe like shit. I want to say more than 10, but I can't. Maybe like 10 are good. You
Yeah,
get
that's what I'm saying. Like it's like cool, there's 100 and something, but realistically 30 there's only 30 on the table to actually eat at.
Exactly.
And then 10 are like fire.
Yeah. And then the rest is like crap.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah,
especially
like
if
me,
you
I
go
would
over
get
the
tired in the
bridge.
long run, I think.
Especially if you go over the bridge, right? Because there's like 2 sides to New Smyrna. There's before the bridge and then after the bridge. I lived once you went over the bridge.
Yeah, in the water side. You get me? Like the ocean side, because before the bridge is like the canal.
Yep.
You know
what's crazy too about this space is like, so Buda, so there's like 3 cities that are in between, like I guess 4 cities between San Antonio and Austin. Mm-hmm. So like you have San Marcos, you have Kyle, and you have Buda. And when I'm driving from Kyle to Buda, there's like a Pizza Hut in Kyle, and then a Pizza Hut in Buda, and then there's a Pizza Hut in San Marcos, and then there's like a Starbucks. There's like 2 or 3 Starbucks in Kyle, and it's like there's one exit, Starbucks, another exit, Starbucks, and then another exit, Starbucks, right? So it's like, even when I go off to like the next exit, I can still pick up another order that'll send me back the other way, and then it'll send me back the other way, and it's the same restaurant. So it's like you have no shortage of options out here, and I see why all these people are moving. And I'm like doing a little research too. A lot of these people are moving from, first and foremost, from San Marcos area, but then they're also moving from like New York. They're moving from California because they see that like you can get way more real estate and be like 25 minutes away from Austin, right? And that's what I'm noticing. It's like, if I move out here, I'm going to be front running again, because I think in the next 10 years, those houses in Kyle will be closer to like 500K, to a mil, right? Because right now, yeah, maybe, because right now they're like in the low 200s, like that's what it's at right now. And you look at Austin 10 years ago, that's how it was. Austin was like 200K, 300K. Now most of those houses are like cost $1 million. They're coming down a little bit, but the thing is, people still want to move here. So there's still like a high demand to live in Austin. So that's still going to be closer to your $1 million range. But I'm seeing like their surrounding cities, it's starting to like, it's not like Dallas, because Dallas feels very, very suburban connected, but disconnected. but it's starting to get that feel where it's like in maybe the next 5-10 years, you're going to have this connectivity, and it's going to be like the suburbia that is in Dallas, and it's going to be like Hutto, Kyle, Buda, etc., just outskirts of Austin, because Austin's going to be it's already too compact as it is. Like I would argue it's worse than San Francisco, because at least San Francisco has a metro system. At least it has some sort of public transportation. Austin has terrible roads, terrible public transportation. It's just really congested. So it's just cool to see how everything is developed, because I used to go to high school out here, and to come back and see like all this, like a Sprouts is here. That was unheard of when I was in high school. Unheard of.
That's where Miami fucked up too. They didn't thought about any public transportation at all. So like now it's like a mess. Do you get me?
Miami
like
just stacked and stacked and stacked. Like they just stacked up.
Even the highways they're building up. Do you get me?
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. Yeah. No, man, but yeah, I feel great. Like I said, I was at the beach today. It was a nice way to start the morning today on Sunday. But I'm glad, bro. We made it back just in time, because right when we came back, it started raining. I was like, holy crap. It's like,
bro, living in Florida, that's what it is, man. It's like you just never know when it's gonna start.
No, you guys don't understand that. For me and my wife, this was like the greatest day, because every time, bro, like we swear, like nature has cursed us in some way, because every time we plan to go out like this, like any other time, we would have been like, yo, let's go out to the beach or whatever. Right when we woke up, like raining. You get me? Like that.
I remember
shit, right?
the time that you came to my crib to come to the beach.
Right,
it started raining. Yeah.
I was like, bro, like there's no so like every time, bro, like me and my wife love going out to shoot photography, and every time we plan something for photography, it's like some shit like that, right? Like, oh, it starts raining, or like something happens. You get me? And I'm just like, god damn, dude, like we really can't plan shit. So today we just said like, fuck it, let's just go like early, and then it was a great day. So it was a good way to start.
I had to move my stuff in the rain. It rained like,
no.
I swear to God, it rained like 5 or 6 days in a row. Yeah. It was crazy. Raining like crazy. And then I drove by a sign that said we're in a drought. And I'm like, it rained for like 2 weeks. I think we're okay now. Like, I think we're good.
In a drought. It's like raining.
Yeah, because like you know how they have the restrictions on watering if like there's a drought or going on or whatever. It's like, yeah, I think we're okay.
Yeah, so I mean, so like moving in the rain sucked because like all my stuff was getting rained on, but like it was okay because it was okay because like not too much stuff, nothing really got damaged. I would say it's just
I mean, you had inside like boxes and stuff.
Yeah, but I also had like storage, and like I put stuff in storage, and then like there was no cover. There's no cover, of course, to like getting stuff in, and then it just kind of, like every day I had to move, it would just rain even harder. Like it was just so annoying. And then like it was raining whenever I was moving the truck, or whenever they were moving the truck with my stuff in it. And the truck was like open bed, it wasn't like a closed bed, so like it was kind of raining on my bed and stuff, but and my computer chair. And also I was kind of nervous because like one of my computer chair like arms was like on the thing, but the other one falls off a lot for some reason, and they're like magnetized, so I guess it's like lost its magnetization. So I was worried that the other arm was gonna fly off while we were driving. So I was super worried about that, but you know, everything was fine after a while, so I got settled in here. It's not bad.
Hell yeah, man. I'm glad nothing got damaged or anything like that. Dude, I hate moving, bro.
Yeah.
I think moving is like soon. Dude, I try to avoid that as much as possible.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm everyone's favorite moving friend, so I couldn't agree more. But
wait, what I'm always like, you like moving or you hate moving?
Nah, man, it's just because I can always lift all the heavy shit.
Yeah.
So people just call you up.
Like, yeah, like everyone in my family, like you know, it's like everyone in my family. There's always somebody at least once a year that's like, yo. Like, can you help me move? And I was just like, as I've gotten older, I'm just saying no more.
I was start making up crap, you know, like, yeah, no, I would, bro, but I threw my back yesterday, man. I really can't lift anything higher than like, you know, 5 pounds.
Yeah, there was like a 5 to 10, like 7 year stretch there where like every 6 months I was helping somebody move. I was like, yo, I can't keep doing this shit.
Yeah, bro, that's not for me, man. Like I was like, yo, like if we move, one more time, or like if we move again for some reason, we're hiring like a moving company. You get me?
Yo.
I'm not doing I'm not doing this shit again.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
did you have a truck, Mizzy, or like it's just your size? Pause.
It's just because I'm bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh yeah.
everyone. Nah, I didn't even have a truck. I was the one guy with the sports car only. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have the car to fucking. I was driving around in my Mustang at the time, and then before that I had a Nissan Z. So I didn't even have like a moving car. It was just like, yo, come help us move because you're big.
That's wild. No, I mean, I always wanted to have a truck to move, but then I always fear like I become the moving guy. Like it's the guy that they always hit up because you have a truck to move stuff. So then also like the gas mileage for trucks are just it's terrible. Like
I've always been more
terrible.
of a fan of SUVs than trucks. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Something
but
about
like
like the cabin of a truck doesn't really like call me for cars. You get me?
Yeah.
I think the
Like,
best of both worlds, but like this was gonna be a like we remember we heard like bad hot takes or whatever, bad takes. I think that's what the Tesla truck is for, dude. The hybrid between the SUV and a truck
Oh,
because you
the
can close it.
Cybertruck.
oh, the
Yeah,
Cybertruck. I thought you said
yeah.
the trailer truck. I was like, what?
Yeah,
No,
but
the
don't those things fry your balls?
I don't know, bro. But
what
those things are ugly as fuck. I would never get a Cybertruck.
says who?
What? That they're ugly?
No, they're fireballs.
You've never seen those videos where people go to the place where you like plug them in and there's like super like high radiation levels.
I don't know.
That
That's
is
the first
crazy.
I
Is
heard
it
of that.
because it's all metal or some shit?
Yeah, like I remember seeing I've seen a few videos and a few things that came out about like the amount of radiation in some of the battery parks where you go to like plug in your Tesla or whatever, and
Mm-hmm.
I've seen like a few different instances where they've spoken about like higher radiation rates. I know a lot of people aren't gonna give a fuck, but I'm just like, yo, like I like my balls, bro.
Well, I mean, if that's confirmed, then that's a concern. But I think that people had the same argument with laptops and phones, didn't they? Like that was the same argument.
Yeah, but the data's true. We just ignore it.
Yeah, like that's definitely giving us radiation in our thighs and shit. But like, I mean, frying your balls aside, dude, it's just an ugly truck. You know?
Hey, it came straight out of the PS or not the PS, the N64 days, bro.
It looks like
Like
it comes out of Roblox for sure.
it looks like
Yeah,
Cruising
bro.
64.
Bro, every time I see it on the street or I see it parked somewhere, bro, that shit looks like I don't know, it looks like a sandal in the middle of the street. You get me? Like
A
it's such a
chancla.
weird, like it's such a weird shape, you
It
know?
kind of looks like a doorstop too.
Bro, it does. Now that you mention
Yeah.
what the fuck?
How was like these
Hey,
motherfuckers are trolling this shit. I want.
listen,
I mean, it's an
listen,
ugly truck, bro. I'm not
listen.
gonna lie to you.
I like being early to things. I was early to XRP. Okay, you know, I
I
was
feel
There's
like
early
nothing
to.
early about the Cybertruck though. Like everybody has it.
No, I'm saying like it's ahead of its time. I think the next
I don't
wave
know,
of
man.
cars are gonna look even
If I'm gonna get a
uglier.
fucking truck, if I'm gonna get a truck, it's gonna be a Ford. You know,
Yep.
it's gonna be
Ford
some
is
Good
the best in
F-150
Texas.
type shit.
some American stuff. You know, well, half
Yeah.
American.
Yeah, made in Mexico, but it's an American company.
Listen.
Half
Listen.
American. All right.
Yeah. Like
McDonald's is still McDonald's, even though it might be somewhere else. Still McDonald's.
yeah, like
Yo, you ever seen the?
it's
You
actually
guys ever
funny.
seen the movie about
Real,
McDonald's
real
or
quick,
like
real
the?
quick, real quick. It's actually funny because if you're buying a Ford, here's some Alpha. Look to see which factory it was made in. The ones that have all the transmission problems, all jokes aside, are the ones that are made in Mexico. The ones that have solid transmissions and engines are the ones that are made in the Detroit plant. You're welcome.
That's racist.
Yeah. My Mustang was Detroit plant, and my mom had one that was Mexico made, and her Mexico, like that shit was always having issues.
Oh man, that's funny.
And I
Her
told her the
shit was
same
made with.
thing. And she was like, whatever, son, like it's not that big. And I was like, nah, for real though, like get the Detroit one. She's like, nah.
Is there like a
And
difference in the prices? Like
nah,
the
it's just
dealership?
like most people don't even realize that there's differences in where they're made. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, um, because they have different warehouse, different factories and stuff. Like it's just always good to know like which country was the car that you're buying made in. Because like for example, if you're buying a car from a German manufacturer, if it's made in one of their German factories, it's more likely to actually run smoothly. So there's like a lot of research that goes into making sure like what country was your car made in based on the factories that car maker has.
Wait, so a question then. If you're buying a Kia or what's the other one? Hyundai, and those are both Korean manufacturers, are they shipping the cars to America, or do they just open up shop in America and
They
then just
ship.
build it
I
there?
mean, I don't know much about Korea, like the Kia or Hyundai's like factories,
Mm-hmm.
but typically they would probably have a factory somewhere in Korea and then maybe somewhere overseas in a cheaper country like a Mexico or like a Guatemala or something like that where labor's cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
And then you will probably bet that the cars made in Korea are typically a little more up to standard than like one made in like one of the other factories.
Okay.
Dude, I would
Because
say the most. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, in my mind, like, this is like a gamer take, but like whenever you play like Command and Conquer or StarCraft, like you build the ships right in your home base, but then you can move your building closer to where the enemy is, and then you can like deploy units faster. And I'm just thinking, like, as a company, it would make more sense to like build a factory where you're wanting to sell it rather than shipping them over over like obviously it's got to go on a boat, right? Like you can't fly in a car, right? So i'm
Yep.
just i'm just wondering how that works, because like, and then you have to worry about Somali pirates, like they're gonna steal the cars and shit. So I'm just saying, like, it would make more sense in my mind, in my child brain, in my gamer brain, that you would do this, like you build a factory where you're selling it rather than shipping it over.
Nah, they ship them in cargo boats.
Yeah,
That's weird.
yeah,
That doesn't
bro.
make any sense.
Yeah, but
Wouldn't
I
they
mean,
save more
listen,
money
like,
doing
there's
it the
some.
other way?
I mean,
I don't know. Building a factory is expensive.
at the end of the day, it's about the actual like natural resource, right? Like, for example, like the minerals that it's gonna turn into, like the steel and all that shit, right? Like that's where the cost comes from. And for us to find that here, look like in the United States,
Hmm.
actually, you know what? Before I answer that question, it could be a gimmick. You get what I'm saying? I honestly don't know why the fuck the U.S. imports as much as it does, because we have a lot of those natural resources. We have them here, bro. We just for some reason don't use them. You get me?
See, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
But
it doesn't make
it's fucking
sense.
weird. But I don't know. But definitely certain things we definitely need to import. You get me? So I don't know. I don't know if it's cheaper to like make all the parts overseas and then just pay for the export fee. You get me? Than it is for them to manufacture here. Probably labor costs. You know, like what you had to pay the humans.
Yep.
Yeah, for now. So you're
That's probably the
replacing
main
with
difference right
robots.
there.
And until you're replacing with robots and AI, and I don't know
I
if I
would
can
not
talk
trust a
about
fucking
that, but
robot or an AI like building my car, bro. I'm sorry.
hey, I'm sorry, but that's literally the
I know
occupation I'm
it's
walking
gonna
into.
happen, but like, hey,
It's happening now. It's
yeah,
literally the job I don't know if I can talk about it too much, but because I haven't signed an NDA. I haven't signed an NDA, but basically my comp if I get hired, my company is training robots to do warehouse work, right? So that's the first step. And by the way, the US is very behind in this. Um, this was told to me by my yeah, he was telling me that China's like way ahead of the game. So like me getting into this industry now would be good, especially because US wants to compete with, China, of course. So, I mean, you say like you don't trust it, but like you won't even know at some point that a robot put this together. And I will say this too. I think Tesla already. I know you guys aren't Tesla guys, but and neither am I. But I think Tesla already uses like the arm to do all that stuff anyways, and the humans just kind of monitor it and make sure everything's working properly. I think that's how it works.
yeah, probably. I mean, as long as there's some human connection to it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's being programmed by humans. You get me? Like all that type of stuff. Like, I just meant more like fully like AI is doing all the decision making. You get what I'm saying by itself?
Oh, you're talking about full autonomy. Yeah, I don't
Yeah, yeah,
I don't think so. Like, so they've mentioned like Rock has AGI, Gemini as well, and then like they've achieved it, and they also mentioned Anthropic has achieved it as well. But in terms of like using it in practice, I think we're still like a few 3 to 5 years away from that, and that's like a conservative outlook on it. Like it could happen a lot sooner. The problem is you're going to displace a lot of people with these things. So I think like they need to take time for one, so they don't displace humanity too fastly, and you have to have some sort of solution to that problem. But for two, they have to make sure it works, right? You don't want to just turn on a system that's going to be like completely flawed. So I think we
yeah.
still have a bit of time for that before it goes live.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see, man. I mean, the world of AI is fucking nuts. So we'll see where it leads.
Yeah, it's last thing I'll say about AI in cars is they just released a law where it'll be illegal for any cars made after 2026 not to have AI integrated in a way that can detect whether humans are drunk or not, like a bunch of other shit.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
See,
that's dope.
I like AI for like the safety features of a car, right? Like the like it braking for you if you didn't notice like somebody's about to hit you or whatever. Like you're not paying attention forward. You get me?
yep,
Like
Hmm.
stuff like that. Like I think is that technology should definitely be more advanced into like because it could save so many lives, bro. Right? And it's like it's not so much of saving like the person driving and making the mistake. It's saving like a pedestrian or somebody that could like suffer from like a casualty from that mistake. You get what I'm saying? Like so like that's really cool.
Yeah,
Like
I hear you.
it,
But here's my fear with what you just said, Mizzy. And maybe it's not a fear so much, it's like it's a cautionary tale or warning. I think the next thing they're gonna say that AI is gonna do is like, now you can't drive your car. That's kind of fearful for me, because it's like then they're gonna force us into self-driving cars. Because like when you say like, okay, now AI is being implemented into your car and it's going to be monitoring what you're doing, well, it's now they're going to be like, we've got so much extra data on stuff, and we can now say we can make the claim that the AI can drive better than the human can. So now the human is the risk behind the vehicle entirely, with or without alcohol. And so I think that's like the stepping stone to like, okay, now no humans can drive. That's what worries me about that. I think it is good for safety, though. I agree with you, Clouds.
well, I think it will be a parameters type of thing, right? Like if you put like parameters on it, like where it's like, yo, like this is as far as you can go, right? With this because I think if it's like detecting whether you're like intoxicated or not to drive, you get what I'm saying? And then it's almost like a feature where it's like it locks your car and you cannot drive it. You get what I'm saying? So your
yep.
options are like you either call an Uber or you fucking sleep it off or whatever the fuck you want to do. You get me? But you're not driving the car. I think that's a cool feature to put into a car, into a vehicle. You get
Or
me?
the third option is you have a subscription service that you have to pay for, that you now get the car to drive you home because you're too drunk to drive it. Like they're gonna
Well,
try
yeah,
and make
if it
money
has
from
like, I
it.
mean, obviously, if it has that self-driving feature, which I'm sure at that point, if they have like AI that can detect your fucking intoxication levels integrated into a car, I will hope it has like you know self-driving features. So, but I don't know
Yeah.
if that's like a patent technology for Tesla. You get me? Which I think it is because I've seen other electric cars and I don't think they have a self-driving uh
No, I mean
mode.
they have Waymo. Waymo's a self-driving taxi. There's several different versions. I don't think Tesla has a patent on it at all. I
Okay.
and I be driving around. I've been seeing like this. I don't know what it's called, but it looks like a little caterpillar with wheels. Like that's what it looks like.
That's
And
weird.
it's like a little tiny smart car that I would be embarrassed to be in that thing. But they're trying different little models and stuff, and I've seen outside of Tesla, I've seen like, I mean, I want to say like 3 or 4 different type of cars that are doing this self-driving thing, and they're very very rampant in Austin. I haven't seen any in the smaller cities, in like Kyle or Utah, but like in Austin, you bro, there was one night where I was dashing, and like there was a line of Waymos just going from point A to point B and turning in different directions. Like they owned the street. It was really weird. Like it was a gang of Waymos just driving around.
That's crazy.
That sounds like Vespas in Italy.
Yo, but Vespas are a vibe though.
They are,
Yeah,
but they're like everywhere in Italy.
I know,
Like,
man. That's like the preferred method of driving over there, right?
it feels like, yeah, it feels like you're in fucking Akira.
Well, dude, it's because also like their fucking roads are so tiny. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like I remember when I was in Spain, like people would barely have cars and stuff. Most of them have like bikes and like little Vespas and stuff like that because very tight street. You get me?
yeah.
Hills and like I would not feel comfortable driving a car in Europe, bro.
Nah,
Even
that it was definitely not a vibe when I did. Oh,
I'm about to die.
I'm gonna die.
For real, dude. That's how I felt, bro. I remember we were going, like, we went to Spain. We were heading to the town where I proposed to my wife, and we were heading up to the castle where we were gonna go, right? And dude, going up this fucking thing, it's like I'm talking about like almost like a 90-degree like
Ooh, man.
hill. You get me going up, and it's like one way up, one way down. And brother, I'm inside this taxi, right? Like I'm like, okay, like we're good. Bro, I didn't know that they allow buses to also go up the same way. Bro,
Jesus.
when you see a freaking bus coming at you down this hill, and all you have is like literally a road this big to like squeeze into. Bro, I thought I was gonna die on that. I was already nervous because I had like the ring in my pocket and all that stuff. You get me? I'm like, oh my god, like, and then I'm going up this hill. I'm almost like having a heart attack because of the cars coming at me, but also the nerves of like asking my wife to marry me. You get me? Like, so I was like,
Yeah, I mean, you're shitting your pants for like two
I was
completely
like,
different reasons.
bro, yeah, we made it up there, and I was like, yo, I need I need like 5 minutes, bro. Like, let's walk around. Let's do something. Cause this is crazy, bro. Yeah, it was a trip for sure.
That's wild, man. That's like a short film right there.
Oh, dude, no. Like the short film will be like going in the like, bro. So in Europe, I didn't know they had two types of trains, right? Like they had the bullet trains or whatever, like the fast trains. You get me?
Yeah.
And then they have like the regular, like common people, I guess, train. You get what I'm saying? Which is like an old school train, like that you would see like regular like trains like you see in New York. You get me? Um, and then one time in Spain, we were going to like Toledo, which is like a town in the mountains, kind of far from Madrid where we were staying. And we didn't notice that we bought the regular train, bro. Like not the fast train, bro. It turned into like a 3-hour train drive, bro, because it had like so many stops. And dude, in one of the stops, we're like up in the mountains, Missy. Like I'm talking about like up in the freaking mountains, dude. Like you're seeing goats on the side of like the
Holy
stones, like type
shit.
of things. So you know, like those mountain
Bro.
goats are like in the stones and shit. Like we're seeing this type of shit, bro. I'm like, bro, I don't like this is like already 2 hours in. I'm like, I don't know where the fuck we are, bro. But if this train stops one more time, I'm gonna fucking lose it. And dude, sure enough, it stops in like a random ass like train station up in that mountain, bro. You remember Back to the Future 2?
Yeah.
Where like the traveling thing
Yep.
is the train. Yeah, I mean, like the train is the like instead of the car they use
Yeah,
the train.
instead of the DeLorean, it's the train. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I feel like I went back in time in that train because I pulled up to this train station and it looked like a fucking train station from Red Dead Redemption 2. Like
Bro.
that shit was like wooden, like completely broken down. It had bullet holes everywhere.
What the fuck?
Bro, I'm just like, I'm looking at this
It's
thing.
the
I'm
Wild
looking at my
West out
family.
there.
I'm like, bro, where the fuck are we? And the train stops there, bro. This one old lady gets out. I'm just like,
Yo.
bro, this lady's gonna die. I'm like, dude, she's gonna die. She's like the boss of this whole thing, bro.
Nah,
Like,
she
one of
got
the two
that
things.
strap on her, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like she pulls out like a Tommy gun or some shit. Like, but dude, it was a trip, bro. I was tripping out. Like I was tripping out. And then you get to Toledo and it's like beautiful. You get me? But the train drive, I was not like happy.
That is not a fucking vibe.
Nah, dude. Nah.
Did you
Bro,
at least have weed on you?
No, hell no, dude. I'm with my whole family. We're like in
Oh,
Spain.
man.
Like this is not.
I mean, Spain has fire weed. That's
I know
all
they
that's
have
true.
like little coffee shops and stuff, but
Yeah.
nah.
That's
I was
crazy.
stuck, bro. I was just like, oh my god.
You know, I was dashing yesterday and I got sent to like because you know, like once you do like a smaller, like a small town that like drop off, it takes you to like further out.
Hmm.
And I went so far. I think I found like an NGO like concentration camp, low key. Like I
What
delivered
the
food
fuck?
What
there.
the
And you didn't
fuck?
turn on the camera?
Wait, what
Bro,
do you
I
mean a
was I was
concentration camp? Like what?
dude, it was like super secretive, and like they had a tent and they were speaking Spanish, and I don't know, dude. It was interesting, but I tried to get out of there quick. But then got sent to another spot, and I drove so far out from the like from the mainland that this person had the cutest dog and then like goats just all like walking around like friends. It was just weird. Like and the difference in houses, there was like a mobile home, a freaking look like a mansion, and then like a house that I felt like I could make in RuneScape Dragon Wilds. Like it was just dude, it was odd. And it was just pockets of like nothing, and then there was like a little civilization. It was just like, dude, this must be pitch black at night. Like there's no lights out here. Cause I
Oh
was like during
man.
the day, but it was just interesting because like I always think like outside of Austin and you know, these smaller cities that are starting to get big because of Austin, you have like these very small rural areas that it's like, what is going on out here, you know? And like the woman was like, when I was driving to the what I thought might have been an NGO camp, she was like, when you get to the gate, text me. And I was like, all right, bet. I texted her, and then I was like, the gate's open, can I go in? And she's like, yes, come in. And she said it twice. I come outside, you know, give her the food, and she was like very like, she was like, thank you. And she was very like odd. Like it was just very odd and off-putting. So I was like, let me get the fuck out of here, bro.
Did she live a tip? Did she live a tip? All right, let me get the fuck
Yeah,
out.
just
Bro.
turn
You
around, bro.
I had done like DoorDash and Uber Eats. You guys remember how I during COVID I lost like my memory and shit?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I had to like basically relearn a lot of skills, right? So I had to make some money in the meantime. So I had to DoorDash and Uber Eats and all that during that time, which was really weird. Because like I was doing it in a really cool car. So people would stop me to like take pictures and shit. So and
Nice.
I should have done content to be honest,
For
but
real.
you never realize how many fucking weird, like poorly lit places are in America until you're doing DoorDash or Uber.
Oh yeah,
Like
for
whenever you're trying to
sure.
find the
Bro.
fucking address,
Bro,
you're just
especially here
like,
in Central
bro.
Florida. Central Florida is like king for that shit, bro. I'm like, I swear they'd never heard of like a street like light or some shit, bro. I'm like, bro,
Yeah,
what?
man.
Like, where's our tax money going? God damn it, you know, like.
Yeah,
But no, it's crazy.
there was like this one there was like this one house that I ended up going to in like St. Cloud. And honestly, it felt like I was like in some like death cult vibes. Like everybody there was wearing like, mind you, this is Florida, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's fucking like 85, 90 degrees outside. Everybody was dressed like the Undertaker.
The hell?
Like with like the big black cap, like massive trench coats. And I remember dropping off the food, and there was like this barn in the back. There was like this barn in the back, and they're just like all standing around, like with their like dogs like off the leashes, and then like half of them were like in a circle, and the other half were like all like just standing like I don't know, like 10 yards apart, and then the one lady that ordered the food like just came up to me, and then everybody else just like acted like I wasn't even there, but they weren't even talking to each other. They were just like standing there, and
Yeah.
bro, I was like, I'm done for tonight. I went home and I was like, fuck this.
But you
Took
should
me
have
like
done like you should have done some like WWE shit and like just done that Kane entrance. You know?
oh, that would have been great.
See,
Yeah, dude,
see a little. See
I
people
didn't go out
react.
for like 3 days. I was like, fuck this shit, man.
Yeah, bro.
That's
Like for real,
wild.
man. There's some weird people out there, man. There really is.
Yeah, and they all have access to DoorDash. You know, hey, I want to say a quick shout out to the NBA playoffs for partnering with DoorDash, because that's giving more eyes on the thing that I use to make money. So thank you, NBA, for doing that, helping out your boy. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Shout out to the NBA, man. Yo, NBA, look at Catalyst next, bro. Like, like we got you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
We're here for you guys.
We're here for
let's
you
get
guys,
in.
man.
Let's get in the DM. Let's quit playing around. Also, like you need to stop the Oklahoma City Thunder. Okay, there's collusion afoot here. We have found out. Us, the NBA community, have found out that the head of the officiating has tweeted positive Thunder stuff in 2023. So totally rigged league. Let's get OKC out of here. We have real basketball to play. We need a Spurs and Lakers Western Conference Final. If we don't have that, the league's rigged.
Honestly, OKC is really boring to watch. I agree with you,
Dude. Bro, I'm there's clips where it's like SGA is like flailing his arms, gets a call, and then Book does the same thing, doesn't get the call. It's like it's disgusting. It really is. It's a middle finger to real hoopers like myself.
and we thought James Harden was bad, and SGA is like, hold my beer.
Dude, James Harden just broke a Tony Parker record. I don't want to hear that Harden name, bro. Like I'm upset about that.
Tony Parker's a little bitch.
Hey,
like he's a Spurs legend and shit,
NBA
but he's a little bitch.
One-time NBA Finals MVP. Come on now.
He's a little bitch though. Like you could do all that and still be a bitch.
Why? Because he cheated on Ava Longoria?
No, not that. Like, have you ever like seen the dude interact? Like, he's an asshole.
Oh, I mean, whatever.
Yeah, he's a little bitch.
I mean,
look, I would tell Tony Parker this shit to his face and then challenge him in 1-on-1.
Like, listen. I get it. But listen, I also say this: it's basketball, bro. Most of the players are bitches. Let's be honest.
Yeah, this is true. Basketball does attract a lot of like bitch type.
It's a diva sport. Sport. Like, look how many times. Like, look, I love Luka Doncic to death. Okay, he's the greatest basketball player.
Wow, you saying
Luka
Doncic is a bitch?
But he complains a lot. He does whine a lot, dude. He does.
Isn't he always injured, bro?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
I mean, not always. Listen,
sounds like a bitch to me.
I will say Victor Wembanyama, I think, is bringing back a lot of cool culture.
Oh yeah, he has this like drum ritual that every time they win or something, they hit like the Spurs drum. Now it's pretty cool. I like that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man. Yeah, I mean the old school players were not bitches,
Hell no, nah. Because that was back when you needed to fucking. You were basically boxing.
Bro, yeah, bro. The old school players were like, you ever seen Sparta? Not Sparta, like 300.
Yeah,
those are the 300 motherfuckers right there. Like.
Listen, this is another hot take. I agree that the game was way more physical back in the 90s. However, I will also say this: the skill level of the players nowadays is way higher. Like the ceiling of which these players individually is way higher compared to the 90s. You had like Jordan and a couple other cats. Nowadays you have like a full roster.
You tell me Clyde the Glide Drexler was not highly skilled.
They were skilled, but it's like, dude, LaMelo can go off at any time. Like all these players.
Bro,
can get
I'm
hot.
fucking with you. I agree with you.
Bro, he could barely get through his name. Like,
I'm just saying. Like the level of skill, like, and there's a reason for that too. Like instead of like going to college or like coming out of high school, like these kids are getting put into these programs at a very early age to develop the game, and the game is developed. And now you have YouTubers that are trying to even develop it further. Right, like the game is developing because there's like a academy based around the sport.
So I think here's what I think. I think you're right, but there's a but there. Pause.
There's always a but.
Yeah, but I think the overall skill of the game has gone up, but I don't think that the best players are better than the best players from the previous generation. For example, like I'm sorry. The only reason Reggie Miller wasn't a better player during his era was because he was an anomaly of a 3-point shooter. Put Reggie Miller in this era, he's probably top 5 all time, right? Michael Jordan in this era, I'm sorry, that motherfucker scores 45 a night easy. When we're looking at the rest of the talent in the league, people like T-Mac, I know T-Mac got injured, but even people like Kobe, people like Vince Carter, you give them the spacing and the preference and foul calls that offensive players get today. Like, these motherfuckers were dunking over grown men, bro. Like, I'm sorry, the centers today are also built like pussies. Like,
But
what center would you be scared to dunk on today?
the
Like,
way, yeah,
you
you're
get what
right.
I'm saying? They're built like fucking noodles.
Yeah.
Like, back in the day when Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, Michael Jordan, like, the list goes fucking on, bro. I can even start bringing up, there was that one dude from the Warriors that always had those crazy ass dunks. I can't remember his fucking name right now. I think it was like
Jason Risson.
There we go.
Yeah.
Like, that guy would be a bigger player today, just simply because of the fact that the defense isn't there. Like, these guys had to go dunk on fucking Dikembe Mutombo, who was built like a fucking Roblox character. Like, the dude was huge. For fucking Karl Malone, bro. Like, they had to go against like giants. Like, now the centers are so soft, in my opinion, that I agree that the overall skill level, like today, as much as I love Brian Scalabrine, that motherfucker ain't making the league today. You know what I'm
Brian
saying? Like,
Scalabrine, the Red Mamba.
yeah,
Or the White Mamba. Sorry.
I think
the Red Mamba is Matt Bonner. The White Mamba was Brian Scalabrine.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't think there's certain people that would make the league today from that era, but the best players would have been that much better than today's players, in my opinion. And I simply just think it's because of the lack of distraction as well. Like, I feel like the players back then were a lot more dialed in a little bit to certain things. But then again, a lot of them are also gambling and smoking and drinking, so maybe not as much as I think. So
yeah, I mean, like, you're talking about, here's a problem with your theory though. You're talking about an era where the game was inside out. Now the game is outside in. And what I mean by that is everyone is trying to shoot threes and kind of like play ISO. I don't want to say ISO ball, but like everything is designed around finding the open shot on the outside rather than like there's no post presence in today's NBA. Like, who's a good post player outside of like Nikola Jokic? It's pretty much like there's no one that plays post. I mean, you could have like Alperen Şengün who does Euros or does the occasional post up, but like even Wemby's a 3-point shooter. Like, there really is no. It's high screen and roll and pick and pops and 3 points. That's like the most of the league. Like, Curry made his money, his whole entire career outside. You know
but
what
I'm
like,
saying is SGA won MVP last year, right?
Yeah.
He's a mid-range player, but he's a mid-range player. He's not even that great of a 3-point shooter compared to some of the rest of the names that you're mentioning, right? So it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of it comes down to him foul baiting, and I feel that.
Yeah,
but
true.
the best talent in the 90s and early thousands had SGA's game. Basically, they just also didn't get a bunch of foul calls. They also didn't have the spacing that we have today, the pace of the game. The way that the game is called now is way more preferable to offensive players. So it's just when I look at numbers like Kobe in 2000 and fucking like 6 averaging like 30 something a game, it's like, bro, he does how much more now in this generation? How much more does Michael Jordan do? How much more does T-Mac do? How much more does Vince Carter do? Like, that's when I kind of start looking at it, and I'm just like, these guys would be bona fide superstars today. Like, they were already big players back then, but today, like, SJ doesn't win MVP with those 4 or 5 guys I just mentioned in the league today.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think the better players from that era would be even more dominant today. I just think that you're absolutely right. The average ceiling, the skill cap for the average NBA player has significantly gone up. Like, Kirk Heinrich ain't in the league today. Like, I was a Bulls fan having to watch Kirk Heinrich be our best player at one point. I want to fucking shoot myself.
I would say that DeMar DeRozan is like the modern Kirk Heinrich. And that's
exactly.
It's just not effective. Like, he got that mid range, he can pull up, he's got the pump fake too, but it's not effective because 3 points is more than 2 points. And if your team is not shooting 50 plus threes a game and hitting at least 40% of them, you're not going to be competitive in this league. I mean, look at the final scores. Like sometimes it goes to 140 points, and that's sometimes without overtime. Sometimes at halftime the score is 70 to something. Like it's ridiculous, and it's like the league has just transformed into just 3-point shooting, and it's like there's no post presence. So like,
And that's what I'm saying, bro. You know, in the fucking early 90s, that was a game. That was a full game sometimes. You know, like 80 to 60
yeah,
or 80 to 65. Like,
yeah, because niggas be fighting each other in the paint, and then they blocking each other, fouling each other, they clotheslining each other. Crazy difference.
Jumping in the crowd.
on some Meta World Peace shit.
Yeah.
Artest is in the stands.
Run Artest.
I feel like some motherfuckers used to do that shit on purpose, bro.
Bro, you know what's funny about that
move
story?
out of the way, move it. And then I jump out, you know, like, come on, bro. You didn't have to do all that. You could have just let the ball out, you know?
You know what's funny about that story is the dude that actually threw the thing at Ron Artest, they knew each other. And there was like some bet. It was like, I bet you can't throw it and hit him. And the other guy was like, yeah, I bet you can, or I bet I can. And he threw it. And then they knew each other.
I didn't know that. That's fucking funny. Yo, that's funny.
That's crazy.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's a small world out there. So like that whole thing was like a known. I don't know about staged, but it was a known. It wasn't like a random stranger. It was someone that he knew.
The malice at the palace, bro.
That's funny, bro.
Bro.
Yo, you guys know that Michael Jordan's son has a sneaker shop here in Orlando.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Yes.
Trophy room.
Yep.
It's in downtown Orlando. It's pretty cool.
Wait, is he selling his dad's shoes?
He just has like a big collection of like Jordans and like dunks and like that type of shit.
Like all the really rare ones. Yeah.
I mean, he should. That's his father. I mean, he better have bought his dad's shoes.
I mean, shit.
No one's buying his
free,
shoes.
Bro. That's the best fucking margins you can have, you know?
Yep.
Got them for free, man. Got them for free.
I don't know. I've never heard anyone say, I'm going to buy Michael Jordan Jr.'s shoes.
Marcus Jordan is
bro, he's
interesting,
like,
bro.
Why would you do that? Like you mean like coming out with his own shoe type of shit? Nah.
Yeah, like he didn't even play. He failed.
He played for UCF.
He's just like a sneakerhead, bro. Like he's selling like all types of sneakers and stuff, but he has like a rare collection of Jordans. You get me?
I got you.
He played for UCF.
The Knights.
Go Knights.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. He wasn't fantastic, but I mean, bro, he didn't need to be. His dad was Michael Jordan. He was rich as fuck. Like he was fucking
who cares?
bitches. He was fucking bitches by the dozen, living in fucking Florida.
First of all, I wouldn't even play a sport, bro.
Exactly.
Right? I would pick up something completely different, you know?
I don't know.
I'm saying is Bronny James is doing it.
Okay, man, but like
he's also like sniping dudes in Modern Warfare 2, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like I love how everyone like shits on Michael Jordan's kids for not being as good. Their dad was the greatest of all time. Like, what were they supposed to do?
Well, okay. Can we make an argument if LeBron James,
he's the greatest.
If LeBron James, let me finish. If LeBron James wins the chip this year, can we make an argument that LeBron is in the conversation?
I mean, he's always been in the conversation, I feel like
it just really comes down to, I just really think it will always be a debate of preference, right? Because is he already in the conversation? I think a lot of people think he's in the conversation. So it already puts him in the conversation, regardless of how I feel about it. I think he has a losing record in the finals, and Michael Jordan was perfect. That will always be my metric, personally. Like, he did it in a shorter amount of time. The impact that he made on the game while he was in it on a cultural level, we'll never see again in modern sports. Period.
That's
period. He changed culture.
True, bro. I mean,
he changed culture.
Like LeBron James is a billionaire.
But Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan,
too. Bro. What the fuck? And Michael Jordan's been a billionaire.
Yeah, like Michael Jordan opens the door for LeBron to become a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get that. I'm just saying, like, dude is still putting up 30 points some nights, not all nights.
Okay, but Michael Jordan
is 41.
But the point is like I'm not saying that LeBron hasn't had longevity. When it comes to the longevity conversation, this man almost has twice as many years played as Michael Jordan does.
I know, it's crazy. It's insane.
But guess what? Michael Jordan still got more championships than half the time. That automatically makes him the better player to me. Like, it's that simple. Like, how many years Michael Jordan played? Like 13 or some shit? Like, bro.
Well, who did Jordan beat? And like the first couple of years, yeah, the Pistons, you know, they were
he had to
demonic.
I don't care what anybody says. He still had to go through Magic, Larry. Like, everybody conveniently forgets that he still had to play against those people.
But Utah was dog shit. Come on.
It ain't his fault that towards the end of his career, he didn't have competition. That also, in my opinion, shows how clearly he outclassed everybody else from his era. Because those players were actually decent fucking players. They were all star players. Michael Jordan just made them look like shit. Who in today's league do you think actually gives Michael Jordan a hard time?
In his prime?
Yeah. Like, that's my point. Like, Michael Jordan is so great that you can't.
San Antonio Spurs version of Kawhi Leonard.
Bro, maybe. And even then, he dealt with Gary Payton. Gary Payton and Kawhi Leonard aren't that different defensively. Because when Gary Payton loses to Kawhi in size, he was called the glove for a reason. He stole the ball like fucking crazy. Like, there isn't a single person in the league today that gives Michael Jordan a hard time. Well, it would just be a repeat of what's already happened. Like, he would go in, he'd average 50 points a game in today's league, and he'd win 6 championships without losing. And then everybody'd be like, well, who'd he play against? The Thunder? Oh, they were trash. This team was trash. Because Michael Jordan makes everyone look like trash.
Yeah.
But you don't think that the team would outscore Michael Jordan? Because like there's nights that Luka scores 50 and they still lose, right?
No way, bro. Because think about the rest of the team construction. He had a two-way player in Pippen, the best rebounder all time in Rodman. Like, bro.
He had Rodman for Jokic, 3 of those.
But exactly. So he won 3 without even the best rebounder in the league. This is the point I'm making, bro. Like, it's just not happening. Like, Michael Jordan wasn't like these cats that wants to sit down and like have dinner with each other after the game. Like, he wanted to fucking kill you. And that's also, if the last point I'm making is LeBron James wants to be friends with his competition. Michael Jordan wanted to murder his competition. Like,
that's because LeBron's a businessman. He's a businessman.
Guess what? Michael Jordan still became a billionaire without having to suck dick.
I don't think there's I don't think there's a bigger businessman. I don't think there's a bigger businessman than fucking Michael Jordan, bro. I don't think you understand what this guy owns.
This man is now in NASCAR winning.
Bro, Michael Jordan owns like 80% of the prisons in the United States. Just to like put it in perspective.
Dude, Shaq, and LeBron, they're like the
bro. This motherfucker owns the legal system, bro. Like,
isn't Shaq like a registered cop or something?
Yeah, he's like a sheriff or some shit.
That's really weird.
Michael Jordan is like a judge, bro. You know, dude has tremendous amount of powers. But like he's man. All those. I mean, listen, bro. Both players are crazy successful at the end of the day.
Yeah,
you know, but. Yeah, I just think it was a different era, for sure.
That's the point I was gonna make. Like, I think the mistake that we keep making is like trying to compare 2 great players that were the greatest of all time during their respective eras.
Well, the greatest player of all time is Luka Doncic. Let's be honest.
This guy. But I think LeBron is the GOAT of his era. I think Michael was the GOAT of his era. I think Dr. J was the GOAT of his era. You know, I think everyone, you know, Kobe was definitely the GOAT of his era during, you know, that run that he had.
Yeah, but Tim Duncan had more chips.
But, I mean, but what's his face? The motherfucker from the Boston Celtics in the 60s has the most chips, and no one ever puts him in the GOAT era.
Oh, Russell?
Russell?
Yeah. Yeah, Bill Russell.
So, and if you want to go in the chips too. Will Smith clone. What's his name? Robert Horry.
He got like 9 chips, right? Or 8 chips or some shit.
Yeah, he got hella.
Yeah. So I mean, I think Michael Jordan was the GOAT of his era, and LeBron's the GOAT of his era. Do I think we can ever truly compare the two. Nah, it's completely different leagues. But
in
I
a
don't.
one-on-one game, if both players go against each other at their prime, Michael Jordan's taking the W.
He's definitely taking it. But
You know what I'm saying?
then the other argument is like, well, it's a team game. You know,
Who gives a shit?
But yeah, 1-on-1, bro. Please.
All right. One more basketball debate. What's the better? Actually, didn't the Warriors lose when they had the better record than the Bulls to the Cavs? Didn't they lose that year?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, they had a better record like regular season, and I think they lost like that was the year that the Cavs came back like 3-1 or
Yeah,
something.
they came back from 3-1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, never mind.
Here's my counter argument, right? If Michael Jordan had won a chip against the Warriors, they would say he won against a bunch of fucking shitty players. Because Steph Curry is that guy. I'm not saying Steph Curry isn't. But every team Michael Jordan had that one player that was really great. Klay Thompson, no one's going to view Klay Thompson as good as he was back then because he fell off. And, you know, he just broke up with Megan Thee Stallion. That's been some crazy shit.
Bro, but he was automatic. He was a pull-up. He was pull-up from 3 City.
But no one. Okay, bro. But so then let me counter that argument. With the Utah Jazz, right? They had a white boy point guard. I'm forgetting his fucking name right now. John Stockton. That man is the all-time leader in assists. Nobody even brings him up when they're like, "Oh, he went against the Jazz." He was literally until Steve Nash, Jason Kidd came around. John Stockton was widely regarded as the second best point guard of all time to Magic Johnson. And now, because Jordan made him look average as fuck during that series, and other point guards have come and been better than him, now all of a sudden everybody's like, well, Michael Jordan won a bunch against a mailman. One against a bunch of mailmen. Bro, he was going up against great players. It's just they aged out and now people don't view them as good as they used to. But in 20 years, when we're looking back at the Warriors, Draymond Green on paper is not a good player most of the time. He has intangible ways that he impacts the game, but analytically he's average.
I just also think in today's era, like players have a higher chance of building more popularity and fandom,
exactly,
than they did back in those days.
That too.
So it's a lot of people that players are always on the spotlight type of thing. So it's easier to remember their name and who they are now than it is back in those days when, like, you get me, social media wasn't really a thing.
Yeah, that's true too. So it's like Klay Thompson was amazing back then. You and I know that. We watched it. In 20 years, they're gonna be like, yeah, that's the guy that fucked Megan Thee Stallion. He wasn't that good. Yeah. Like Steph Curry, yeah, he's amazing. But when you think about the Jazz team, they had Karl Malone and John Stockton. The Warriors team had Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. You can't tell me that for their respective eras, Karl Malone and John Stockton were about that good.
I don't know. This is just my opinion. I think that when you compare the careers, not necessarily the accolades, but the career between LeBron James and Michael Jordan, and Michael Jordan did do a lot in less time, but
Michael Jordan still has more trophies, MVPs, championships, everything in half the time.
Yes, but when you're talking about production,
and he played baseball.
Not well.
Let's not bring that up.
I mean, for someone that hadn't played baseball, he actually did play pretty well.
Wasn't he a minor league player? He wasn't even a major league player.
Yeah, but he still batted like 250, hit some home runs. Like, for not playing baseball and just coming back into the sport, that's fucking amazing.
Listen. I'll just say, I'll end it with this. I think LeBron at this age is better than what Michael Jordan was at that age. If you compare the ages together, LeBron is still able to push out of the way the likes of Jabari Smith Jr.
At what age did Michael Jordan retire?
He retired for a little bit and came back at 40, 41.
What age did he retire officially? 41?
Yeah.
All right. Who played better at 41?
See, LeBron? it's a hard conversation because the league is different. And who did Michael Jordan have on his team? compared to LeBron.
I mean, he had the Wizards and stuff, but like,
brother, he had Kwame Brown as his center. How you gonna compare the two?
and LeBron James didn't
Get the
have
fuck
Luka
outta
until the
here.
last 2 years, and he's still putting up numbers.
Bro, the janitor in the fucking Staples Center is better than Kwame Brown.
Okay, whatever Stephen A. says, Kwame Brown.
But nah, I mean, I could if we're talking stats, LeBron was a better player at 41.
100%.
Like, yeah.
He just hit a game tying shot the other night.
Yeah.
He's still doing it.
But if we're talking team construction, this man was playing with Kwame Brown, brother. Like
can Michael Jordan do a reverse dunk at 41?
He could, yeah. He has the fucking highlights.
But
he only averaged 22 a game. Like, how much did LeBron average at 41? LeBron,
I don't think he averaged that much.
Average age 41.
I think he's under 20.
Yeah, like, I mean, Michael Jordan averaged like 21, somewhere between like 19 to 21 the points like the last couple seasons he came back.
But was he the focal point of the offense in the Wizards?
Yeah, he was.
Okay, LeBron's
like
not.
He necessarily wasn't. Okay, LeBron hasn't been the focal point of the offense of the Wizards for like 3 weeks before Luka got injured. That don't even count.
No, I'm saying like LeBron was not.
Bro, I saw the fucking highlight. No, bro. LeBron was like, I took a step back like 2 months ago. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he's not the focal point.
Now he started saying he's not the focal point. But like,
I mean, he bought into it, but like, this has been Luka's team since that trade happened.
Bro, that trade happened last year.
I know. And it's been
LeBron averaged 20 points this season. Michael Jordan, age 41 season.
And you have Austin Reeves too. So he's also taking shots more than LeBron is.
Yeah, I mean, Michael Jordan averaged 22. So technically points-wise, he still did more than LeBron.
Yeah, because look at the offense, the way it's structured. They're not playing through LeBron.
Nah, bro. But he averages more. But he would average more in today's basketball. Like, this point proves my point. In today's game, he would average at least 5 more points a game, which means Michael Jordan would average 28 points a game at the age of 41.
Brother, the Lakers have a super team, and LeBron isn't the first option.
They don't have a super team. They got Austin Reeves.
Austin Reeves is that guy. Are you crazy? Are you smoking?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I fuck with Hillbilly Kobe.
Kobe, bro.
But he ain't a super team player yet. Oh, he's on his way. He's on his way, but he's not.
He's gonna, dude. If the Lakers don't re-sign him, they're making a huge mistake. If they don't pay him what he's owed, they're making a big mistake.
I don't know, man. All I'm gonna say is
you can't let him walk.
All I'm gonna say is
look at Clouds.
I'm just listen. I hate how much the basketball players and any sport athlete get paid already. So like, I don't give a fuck if they get picked up or not, dude. You know?
Yeah.
I'm like, reduce her fucking salary, bro. Make this motherfucker like only earn like $1 million a season. You know?
All I'm gonna say is your argument of so then your argument of they got Austin Reeves. Fine, let's say I play into that. He's not the focal point of the offense. Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves are. Then he's wide open. Michael Jordan was getting double teams, at 41 years old. And still averaging 22 points a game.
You gotta throw in that pause every time. all I'm saying is LeBron James' production at 41 years old is hops. His basketball IQ. And by the way, I'm not a LeBron James fan. I'm a Luka fan, right?
All right. 2001 Washington Wizards. I'm going to go from top to bottom of the team, right? Michael Jordan, Courtney Alexander, Kwame Brown, Hubert Davis, Richard Hamilton, Popeye Jones, Christian Laettner, Tyronn Lue, Tyrone Nesby, Bobby Simmons, Eaton Thomas, Jahidi White, and Chris Whitney. They had this motherfucker playing with janitors, bro.
Jahidi White, bro.
They got some girl names too, like Courtney and Whitney.
Bro, the only people you can name are Brendan Haywood, Rip Hamilton, Kwame Brown because he became a meme, and Tyronn Lue. Everybody else, I do not know in this list.
He's a coach now.
And T-Lou is known as a guy that got teabagged by AI.
Oh, hell no.
It was just one clip.
Bro, that's the only highlight reel this motherfucker got.
No, there's plenty of highlights of him yelling on as a coach.
I was a Nets fan, and we had T-Lou. And we were, every time T-Lou came in the game, I'd be like, please put Jason Kidd back. Please. So T-Lou, his only highlight is getting teabagged by Allen Iverson. Brendan Haywood, in today's day and age, comes off the bench. Let's call it for what it is. And Rip Hamilton, I'll give Rip Hamilton that he was always a solid, like 15-point a night guy. So the best teammate this motherfucker had was Rip Hamilton. Get the fuck out of here. He still averaged 22 points a game at 41. That's why he's the GOAT. I'm sorry. Like, no, who on this team do you have to defend?
LeBron James at this man point is getting in his career.
3 people looking at him on defense. That is insane.
All right. I'm gonna be the mediator here. The debates shall continue because this question is like, who came first, the chicken or the egg? You know. So there's no solution here. You know, both are goats. We'll figure this out on another episode. I feel like you guys are gonna go for like fucking 4 hours talking about this shit.
Yeah, we probably
you have to stop us.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the Arc Raiders leak?
Yeah. Arc Raider got leaked. Somebody hacked it. A player hacked it, actually, to be clear.
It's kind of crazy.
Do you have the clip? Can you pull it up?
Well, I'm on the phone.
Hold on.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Keep talking.
Yeah, but there's so this guy like went through the game files and did some nerd shit and found that they might be bringing clans. That's kind of interesting. That would be cool to like walk around as like a community member of something.
I mean, you don't want my opinion on this, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Listen, I went back. No, I don't hate the game. I went back and played the game the other day with Hanya and Traxxas. We were doing a stream. I feel like the game feels no different, really. Even with the updates, we were playing like this crazy new mode they have where it's like all the loose spawns in the same area, and you have to like kind of like just, it's supposed to bring more PvP, but it's just like, I don't know. It didn't feel any different to me. This thing, I mean, clans. I mean, do people even want clans? Like, what does that even mean? Like, in what way are they using clans for the game?
You know what I would do? I would take this and just grok summary it, and you could get a better understanding of like what this dude is saying. If you just click on like the top right where the little grok logo is, and then just say summarize this for me.
Let's see.
It'll give you like bullet points. But basically, the way I understand it, let me pull up this image that I made here. The way that I understand it is that I don't know if people have asked for clans, but you can walk around as like a clan member and be a part of something. I think that's like something that people already are doing in their minds. Like some people keep playing as medics and shit. Some people are playing as like rats. Some people are playing as like the unsure, whatever. And also like the new environmental events. I think that's going to be cool. Like when it rains, it might be acid rain. That's scary. Like there's going to be things that make you have to make different decisions now. Like,
yeah, I love the environmental changes. I think that they should keep doing that for sure. All right, here's what Grok had to say. It said the pulls from the fan humor account, blah blah blah. It compiles data mine files and in-game footage revealing upcoming content for Arc Raiders. Focus on the Riven Ties update, live April 28th, and future map operations. Key league feature shown. A new map, Frozen Trail. Nest after Riven Ties. Oh, I thought we were getting a beach map.
No, so Riven Tide is the map that's already been confirmed and announced.
Oh, it's the beach map. This is talking about after that. Got it.
Yeah,
POIs include Central Station, Factory, Supermarket, Observatory, Radio Tower. Dead Reckoning operations. Features massive flyable frigate arc. That's cool. Dynamic map condition, toxic swamp, acid rain, heat wave. That sounds cool. And the Queens event. Multiple queens spotted with no harvester present. That's a little crazy. Clan system, customizable clans with play styles. PvE, PvP, quest. I mean, listen, right here. That line right there. They're gonna do exactly what I said they were gonna do in our first conversation about this game before it even came out, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, what's gonna happen with this game is that the player base is gonna be divided, right?
It's
It's
already
gonna be
divided.
but I'm saying it's gonna be separated within the game, right?
Yeah.
So this is leading into like game modes for just PvE, game modes for just PvP, game modes for just questing. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And in my opinion, that's never good for the game. But hey, if that's what they need to do, I guess go for it. But in my opinion, that right there makes the game boring and ends up killing the game in the long run. But we'll see, I guess. Maybe I'm
Well,
wrong.
you can thank the fans for that because they're the ones that caused this
Oh yeah,
problem in the
I
first
know,
place.
I know. That's why I hate the community for this fucking game. But
They're so stupid. Like they
you know,
complain about one thing and then they want one thing and then they do the one thing, then they complain about the one thing they just did. It's like, the
yep.
fuck do you guys want?
Make up your mind. Community reactions and the replies are mixed. Excitement about clans and new features, but also skepticism. Game's dead. Complaints about spoilers and jokes about the update finally dropping. It's okay. Yeah, cool. Yeah, man. I mean, listen, Arc Raiders. I think it's definitely died down from the hype a little bit. Do I still think it's a fun game? I mean, I have fun when I'm playing with people and we're going in there just like killing motherfuckers and taking their shit, you know? But
You
other
got
than that, it's getting to the point where it's like there's not much purpose to keep playing it.
I mean, I think that's the problem with most live service games. Like you could say, why do you want to play Fortnite? It's the same fucking thing.
Yeah,
It's been,
absolutely.
you know what I mean? So like you kind of like take a break, you come back to it.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the kind of way I treat these games. But I'm looking at the Steam thing right now. You got 100,000 players right now.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely still has a good player base by all. Like, I mean, I'm talking about from my own personal taste perspective here, right? Like, that was like me, like how it feels for me. I'm sure a lot of people are still enjoying the game, you know. Hopefully they can still keep going, bro. Because for example, marathon is not. Marathon is on the opposite end.
Oh, oh,
Like marathon
oh.
really has nothing that you're playing for. You get me? So I
Let's
don't know,
take a
man.
look. Marathon has 17,000 players right now.
Yeah, it's
Ooh.
rough right now, bro.
They
It's
haven't
rough.
even peaked over
Ooh.
100K.
Yeah.
Like all time
First of all,
peak is
bro. First
88.
of all, they need to do something about their UI, bro, because their UI is complete trash. It is
Yeah.
extremely clunky, bro. I love the design that they went for, but it's so clunky and it's so hard to understand shit. Like it's just they need to redo that. I don't
I
know.
think that was the first thing that Shroud talked about was the UI was terrible.
Yeah, and also unlike Arc Raiders, they make the mistake of like the game is extremely competitive, bro. It's so hard. That game is so fucking hard, bro. It's like you're playing rank in every single like fucking match that you play. Like literally.
So is that what you want or you don't want?
I mean, I don't want that. Like, no, bro. I want like casual. Like, I feel like games like that, like abstraction games and shit like that, is always more fun when it's more casual, like base. You get me? Like Arc Raider is a casual game. You get me? That's why it's so enjoyable. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm fucking sweating bullets every single game, bro. Like, that's just like
I feel like Marvel Rivals has like a decent balance of like casual with like
they do,
sweaty gameplay.
they
Yeah,
do.
and they also added
Well,
this new game mode too, right?
Well, I think Marvel Rivals is very smart of having like a separated rank mode. You get me? That
Exactly.
where
Yep.
people sweat, and then everybody that plays in casual, it's kind of like their like break from that, right? So it's like, oh, let's just go in there and eat some shit, you know? So it's fun, man. Like I like games like that, or like I said, like Arc Raiders doing it, where it's like extremely casual. You know,
So
you can still
so
enjoy the
then
PvP and have a good fucking like sweaty fight, but like it's the whole perspective of the game is more casual. You get me?
is it though? Because I mean,
Yeah,
it
way
depends on.
casual. Yeah, bro, way more casual.
Yeah, but if you start shooting people in Arc Raiders every
Hmm.
round, then you're gonna have more people that shoot at you every round.
Well,
That's how it was designed.
that's just the skill based matchmaking shit that they have. You get me? But at the end of the day, like I don't mind like the fighting are greater, but everything from the mechanics to like the way the game is played, you get me? It just feels way more casual leaning than Marathon does. Marathon is like, bro, I'm telling you, it's like a sweat. Like the moment you land, you get me? It's like it's very difficult, and it's not only just the player, like the AI. You get me? The PVE side feels like you're playing like fucking rank plays as well. You get me, against like those fucking bots.
Is it Marathon FPS?
Yeah, it's an FPS game.
Yeah, because Arc Raiders is not FPS.
Yeah, I know it's not.
So I think that's why it feels more casual.
Well, it's just like I again, like I feel like the map designs, you get me, everything that the world adds to the game, you get me,
Hmm.
leans more towards casual play or like plays, in my opinion. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. That's how I feel about it. Like for example, like trying to think of it, Warzone is not a casual
No, it's a
gameplay.
sweat filled.
You get me? That's like you better be
Yeah.
ready to, especially if you're playing Resurgence. You get me? You better be ready to fucking shoot from the moment you land, bro. You get what I'm saying? So, um,
Would
yeah,
you?
like I don't know, like
Would
what was the
you?
other game? Hickfield, not Hickfield. What was that game that fucking came out that only lasted like 10 days, where you would ride like a medieval type of shit, but it was
High
also like
guard?
yeah, high guard. You get me?
10 days.
Yeah, bro. That shit was
Damn.
alive. That shit was
That
alive for
shit
like
was
2 months, bro.
dead and gone in 2 weeks, bro.
Yeah, that shit was like that shit was not. You know, I enjoyed it too. It was a fun game, but Jesus, you know,
Yeah.
I thought X-Defiant was bad. That was bad, bro.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm in a debate mode today, but would you then say that third person shooters are not seen as competitive gaming? Because, like,
Oh no, they definitely are. Like Fortnite is still one of the game with the highest skill gap to this day because of the build. You get me?
yeah, I mean, that's a rare exception to the rule, but like, I mean, and you could also throw in Gears of
Well, I mean,
War in there, but
it's
like,
a third player game, and
yeah,
it's
but
super competitive.
like Uncharted, Last of Us, all those games, they're not.
Those game never like made a big enough multiplayer like PvP scene to even like make it into the conversation. Like
Yeah, not.
I play Uncharted like PvP, bro. That shit was ass. It was not optimized. It was super clunky. It was like horrible.
But like, I'm just going down the list here, like Destiny 1 and 2. That was another third person.
I don't
All
think
these
I think
third.
Destiny was more casual to me than competitive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like third person games, I think are more leaning towards casual in general. That's my
Oh, I mean,
question.
yeah. I mean, I maybe
Slash
like
argument.
I think the movement mechanic that comes with third person view already hinders that, right? Like I don't know, like FPS to me is always like more smooth for like movement for like just like I don't know potential plays, right? Like that can be easily like detected, I guess, with the movement of like FPS. I don't know. Because
Like split.
even in Counter Strike, right? Like a game that's like super tactical and slow.
Uh-huh.
If it was third person, I would hate it.
Yeah, I mean
You know
that's
what I'm
why
saying?
that's why Smite didn't take off, but League of Legends did. It's because like it's a different perspective of the game, but same type of game. I'm even looking here, like Splatoon series on the Switch. You know, you can have your opinions on it. They try to do competitive, and they did like League for a while, but that really didn't take off either. And that's another third person game. So I'm just thinking maybe third person games aren't meant for competitiveness.
I mean,
Okay.
it's. I don't think I don't necessarily agree with that because I
Yeah.
mean Ninja is who he is because of Overwatch, right? Not Ninja, fuck XQC
As you
is who
see.
he is because of Overwatch.
But where's
So like,
Overwatch League?
but it doesn't matter. Just
I
because it
mean,
fell
bro,
off
but
doesn't
like,
mean it
but
wasn't
esport leagues
competitive.
are like they
Yeah,
die for other reasons. It's not because the game is not competitive. You get me?
yeah.
League been running since 2011. And it's just, I mean, they're on a downtrend, but they still do numbers.
Who are you
I
talking
mean,
about? League
maybe,
of Legends?
yeah.
Yeah, but League of Legends is also like one of the biggest Asian like esports in all of like the world. You get me? Like the amount of fandom that they have is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You also
It's just
got
like
Dota.
listen, when an esports die, it's not because of the game. You get me? In my opinion. But
What perspective was Concord? That'll settle this
I
argument.
mean,
I'm
I
just
just
kidding.
feel like, bro, like Fortnite is the seller, in my opinion. Like, you cannot say third persons are not made for competitive when you have Fortnite because Fortnite, even though they're like now more like leaning towards like, oh, like the customization or like you do your own building and all that shit. Like when they didn't have that, they were like at the top of the food of the esports. You get me? Like they were doing like $1 million tournaments and like fucking like crazy shit. You get me? And the players that were playing for were fucking nuts.
Oh, okay, Concord was first person, so I lost. I lose.
He goes quiet.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know, man. You got plenty of third person examples. You got Fortnite, you got Gears of War,
Yep.
You got Overwatch. To me, that's enough to say that third person can be competitive. Like MOBAs have what, 2-3 games? FPSs have 2-3 games. Like every you know, it's like once you have at
I
least
would
2 or 3 examples, you're good.
yeah. It's so hard now, bro, because esports ever since it became like leagues. You get me? There's limited spots, so it's like you don't see that many like esports being created like there are new, right? Like fucking Rainbow is like surviving by a thread because of the Brazilian community, you know?
Yep.
But other than that, it's like you don't see other games coming into like creating their own leagues or like doing their own esports.
No, I don't think like like you mentioned, Cloud, you mentioned a lot of times, like it's the business is just really difficult and it just doesn't make sense in most cases. But I don't think it comes down to like the perspective of like third person shooter or anything like that, because one of the biggest streamers on planet Earth started off as an Overwatch streamer in XQC. Then
Yeah, but he doesn't
Ninja,
play it anymore.
it doesn't matter. That's where he started. Like without Overwatch, I keep saying Ninja, XQC. Fuck. Ninja started as Ninja started with
SQC.
Fortnite.
Oh no, you're talking about Ninja now.
Yeah, yeah. But XQC, it's like, bro, he didn't end in Overwatch, but like he still like he wouldn't be XQC without Overwatch. He was the greatest player on planet Earth in Overwatch. Like this bro played a crazy ass.
It doesn't matter if you don't play anymore, bro. Like Nation is the perfect example of that. You get me?
Yeah.
Nation doesn't play anymore, but that dude's still regarded as like the first esports player that got a Red Bull like sponsorship. You get me? Like
exactly.
So it's like, they're gonna be remembered as like monumental pieces of like that world, I guess.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Overwatch League.
Hey man, they're making a comeback with a new cat character, man. They're making a comeback.
Wow. I like the fact that they're fighting back. They're not just rolling over to Marvel Rivals.
No, I mean they have to. They have to fight back. They have to respond. If they don't respond, they will die. So like they have to. Like it's good that
they came back and they're like, "Bitch, we made a cat character that flies around."
Yeah, I mean it's kind of ironic though that they got displaced by another game because they displaced Paladins, and there was some drama about Paladins and Overwatch like stealing each other's characters and art and stuff for a long time. And I think also their talent too. So it's kind of interesting how that worked out. But yeah,
the gaming industry is kind of fucked, dude.
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy.
It's kind of it's gonna be super fucked soon whenever the Genie 4 comes out, and they're just making games with prompts.
Yep, I'm gonna make my own Overwatch, bro.
There you go.
Mizzy Watch.
Mizzy Watch is gonna be the sensational game that we're gonna get in 2030.
Sensational.
Sensational, like Future. That's gonna
sensational.
Be the intro. The intro's gonna be Future fading out, and he's gonna be like
sensational watch.
And then it goes into like Missyverse.
No, it's gonna be like a motherfucking experience incorporated.
Presents. Missy
Capcom
Watch.
Presents.
I'm fucking dead.
Marvel
Missy
Comics.
Watch, and it's like it's Missy with like the PFP of the cat that he dropped the other day.
In the background. This shit was fucking funny.
What the hell was that, dude?
Oh, it was some game like Jail.Fun. It was like some game. Yeah, it's this
Solana,
studio. Right? Yeah, it's a studio that's like they launch like small like GameFi games that die out after like a couple weeks.
Okay.
So they just like do different shit to experiment. So they hit me up and they're like, "Hey, like, do you want early access to it?" And it wasn't like a paid deal or anything, but I was like, "Yeah, fuck it, like, try it out. Learn some, see if there's anything cool." So then when they apparently you had to like whitelist in order to get early access to the game because it's like tied to NFT.
Mm-hmm.
So they hit me up and they're like, "Hey, if you want to post about it, like, here's a whitelist link, like, go for it." So I figured it'd be funny. So
yeah, dude, it was hilarious. It was fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah, so that's they're doing some like Pussycat game kind of thing. So it
Hell
was
yeah,
just
dude.
like,
I'll have to check it out.
yeah, it's like turning everyone into furries and having to
Oh,
post. Yeah.
I don't know about
What
that.
the hell?
Yeah,
Well,
I'll
no, I'm
visit.
saying that's what the social campaign was, not the actual game.
I think in
Yeah,
the game. I was like,
yeah,
whoa, I don't know about
no.
that. You know, like listen, I love cats, but not that much, you know. No,
Do
but
you
anything
love
that,
them
bro.
enough to become one?
No, no, I don't. No, I don't. But I do like. I am looking for more cat IP stuff in the space. So I am waiting, bro. We had Kagi the other day in Bus Battles, so I'm waiting for Silly Kitties to come out because I need one of those fucking cats. I need it. I need to have a. I used to have a lot
Wait, the
of cat.
NFT's not out yet?
No, not yet, dude. He's actually built, bro. You got to talk to Kage. I got to get you in a conversation with him because he's building some cool shit and he's building the
Oh
right
yeah.
way.
That's awesome, man.
So he's like they're focusing more right now on like deployments, like IRL deployments in the Philippines, like with like product. So like doing like collaborations with coffee shops for like keychains and like plushies and that type of shit. And then they're going to release the NFT like after they've built fandom with that. You get me? But he said the NFT collection is already done. They just have to like deploy it basically. So I think they picked a Shane, which I have a good idea of who they picked. But they haven't announced it yet. So and then yeah, man, and he's building like a token for it. But the token he's building, he said it's gonna be like stocks for the company versus just like,
No shit, that's dope.
yeah. So it's like you gotta talk to him, bro. I think it will be a dope conversation between you guys.
Yeah, I've always fucked with Kagi, so it's good to see him doing well. And like it's not. I've never really had like conversations with the guy, but I've never had a reason to like hate on him. I think he's very honest and he does what he says he's gonna do, which I've always respected about him. So shout out Kagi, man.
It was a good conversation, man. It was fun, along with Sacred Ways and Peanut from Long Lost. Yeah, man, it was a good show. But yeah, dude, yeah, I'm looking for more NFTs, more IP brandable NFTs. Nah, bro, no. The seals are not for me, bro. Unfortunately. I wish they were. I wish they were. But no, yeah,
Sleeping
like
on greatness. Just like y'all sleeping on LeBron James.
Hey, listen, bro.
Listen, just because I think Michael Jordan's better doesn't mean I'm sleeping on him.
Did you know
this is what happens when you fry your brain watching Zerka content?
Now, see, you slept on the quirkies, bro. You slept on the quirkies because I
didn't sleep on shit. A nigga ain't got no money. First of all,
bro, I
brought
you that shit when you had money. I brought you that shit when you had money.
I never had money.
Yeah, okay.
I just had XRP.
Dogginals. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, whatever. What a fucking mistake that was. Jesus, dude.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. It's okay.
Yeah.
All right, man. No, but all right, boys. Anything you want to close it off with? Anything else you guys want to talk about or share?
Anything you want to talk about?
Oh well, I drop a few new channels.
Yeah.
I finally dropped my first food blog, which is something that I've been wanting to do for quiet sometimes, as you guys know. So yeah, man, I'm gonna start trying to stay consistent with that. I'm hoping to drop like basically every weekend a new short or video blog for that channel. And then Missy and I are actually gonna start a new channel as well. So the channel's already created, but we haven't started the first blog yet. But we're gonna do more like the lifestyle, culture, content for like Catalyst in a new channel that is going to be like focusing on a lot of cool shit. So I'm super hyped for that one. Missy, I actually got to talk to you, bro, because I found a really cool thrift store here in Orlando that is known for like their vintage like streetwear.
Sick.
Like their vintage denim and like their vintage panties. So we definitely got to hit that up. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a fun show, like doing it with my boy. It's gonna be interesting, bro. I'm excited. I don't want to spoil it how we're gonna do it, so I don't want to say too much. But I'm excited to give it a go and just give that concept.
Your boy's gonna be in the IRL content.
Yeah, man. Yeah, buddy.
Wait, really?
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Oh
buddy.
shit.
But it's gonna be a cool concept. It's gonna be a cool concept. I'm excited for that.
Nice.
Yeah, man. What about you guys?
Yeah, for me, I'm just gonna be I'll be live some nights like 11 p.m. CST. I will be posting videos on my dashing adventures. Like the other day,
You should, man. You should do more of that.
yeah, the other day, a family gave me a whole ass plate because it was someone's birthday. Like a little, I guess like someone turned 9. Uh, so they had cupcakes and they gave me like rice and brisket and some potato salad. And then the woman came out, ran after me. She's like, "Wait!" And she's like, I can't let you leave without this." And she gave me like a cola and a water bottle. So, it's been some fun adventures, door dashing every day. It is paying the bills, and it's actually pretty lucrative job. I mean, like if you spend 12 hours a day, you can make like decent money. It's a lot of time, but you can make a pretty decent amount of money every day. So, um, the luck of RNG with getting double orders, and last night I was getting like stacks on stacks of orders that like they were trying to get me to do another order before this dude was waiting 30 minutes, and I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna drop this off real quick. Fuck that." So, it's been fun adventures. I know some people want me to go live with it, but I don't want to dox anything or dox anyone. So I'd rather just make videos about it. But yeah, we'll be doing more content like that. Might do a traditional desktop video, just a little life update. Who knows? But yeah, stay tuned.
Hell yeah, dude! I even saw you
Dope.
doing some like food blogging too, trying Chick-fil-A the other day.
Yeah, I was like, I haven't made content in a bit, and like, content evens me out because like, got a lot of stress in life, so content's a way for me to like, it's in like a little outlet, I guess you could say. So I was like, I've never been to Chick-fil-A before. People always talk about it all the time. Let me see what the hype is about, and
Overrated.
yeah, uh, it was okay. Like it
It's
wasn't.
okay. It's okay.
It didn't blow my mind. It wasn't like, oh my god, it's not like that. But it was
Nah,
decent.
I was just surprised you had never eaten it. I would agree with you. It's like decent, but I'm like, bro, it's 2026.
There's two overrated chicken places here in Central Florida: Chick-fil-A and Raising Cane's. Like Raising
Hey,
Cane's, bro. Like, listen, bro. If it wasn't for that
I love
sauce, if it
Canes.
wasn't for that sauce, that shit would be like water. You
And
know,
the toast is good.
bro. No, it's not that great. It's not.
I
It's
like
not
the
like.
toast.
It's not good enough to like make it go up in rating from bland ass chicken. Like who the fuck did they have seasoning that motherfucker, bro? Like, I feel like they killed the chicken and put it in batter, basically. You know what I mean? I'm like, god
Probably,
damn, man. Like, marinate the motherfucker at least, you know? You have more flavor in
probably.
your sauce than you do in the meat, bro. That's crazy.
No, but it's been fun dashing because I get to see all these places. So I probably will be trying more things. Just give it like a little quick review and do that because I like doing the review stuff. I've always liked doing that. So we'll
Hell
see.
yeah, man. We're gonna get Hado East Texas.
I actually had someone reach out to
We
me.
got Ronnie East Orlando. How do
Ronnie
we?
East Orlando, and then we're gonna have Hado East Texas, and then we'll have, somebody else eventually.
I'll have to do Mizzy Eats anime verse or some shit.
Yeah,
Just
bro.
like
Imagine,
get
and then
like fucking
bro,
anime
you can
food.
actually get creative with that. Like, no, you go visit like all the different animes. All right, now we're gonna go visit Goku and have like a feast. Now we're gonna go visit, like we're
you,
gonna
you
go
know,
to Player Ready One and have some food with them real quick.
I will say this too. I've already been reached out by some people for collabs, and it's because of these videos I'm doing. Getting pretty decent
IRL
engagement
videos,
on
man.
them.
I'm
So
telling you guys, man. Especially
yeah,
in platforms like TikTok and YouTube, IRL videos, bro. Like, they just are like trending. They're hitting.
yes, sir.
So keep doing it. Keep working on it, man. I'm glad you're getting some balance in your life, though. That's good. That's always great. Missy, you got any final remarks, my brother?
Yeah, man. Just looking like the coin's gonna be launching in the next 2 weeks. So that's
Oh
exciting.
shit. We're talking about
G Star.
G Star. Yes, sir. Let's go.
Let me hold some.
Let me hold some.
I have actually a pretty cool airdrop concept that I'm thinking about that I'll probably end up posting about it on the timeline soon. So that's gonna be happening. I launched like an experimental TikTok last week because I'm trying to work on the automated flows with my agents.
Okay.
So it's called Misquiat, where it's basically like a bootleg Jean-Michel
What?
Basquiat.
Bro, you come up with the wildest names.
Yeah.
Misquiat?
Yeah, it's like a bootleg Jean-Michel Basquiat where basically
Yeah. Oh
like
wait, I saw this. I think I'm following already.
yeah, like
Yeah, I saw the art. Yeah.
Yeah, where I have my AI agent like pick different topics, and it makes like Basquiat inspired art style. Like it managed to kind of come up with its own vibe, which is cool. But it kind of like takes inspiration from the Basquiat art style, and it'll take stuff from like pop culture, stuff like that. It writes like a riddle. It writes like its own riddle, and then it posts it on TikTok. Right now, I'm doing the posting for the TikTok because I'm taking it like baby steps. But the fact that it comes up with the topic, makes the art itself using ChatGPT, and makes the riddle and everything like is already really impressive to me. So I want to see where it goes, and it's a way for me to learn to kind of like figure out how to get the agents to do more automation flows. So it's kind of like a both an experiment and an art expression. So
hell yeah, dude, that's dope.
Yep.
Actually, I like what it came across because I'm a big Basquiat fan.
Yep.
So like that's really cool, bro. That's really dope.
So
I'm excited to see more of that.
Yeah, so that I had it launched the account like 5 or 6 days ago, and yeah, I mean it's already gotten some traction. I think like one of the art pieces got like 1,500 views already or some shit, and then for like a brand new TikTok account, like that's pretty cool. So
hell yeah, dude. Yeah, man, that's dope.
Yep. So that's what I've been up to lately, and then of course like bro, designing the pieces for the brand. We got some heaters.
I'm so hype, bro. I'm so
got
hyped
some
to get
heaters
started with
coming,
that,
bro.
bro. I cannot wait for us to like. We gotta meet on this Tuesday, so we can get some updates.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, dude, like, dude, I'm
What
so
time?
hyped for that.
Typically we meet around 7:30.
Yeah, 7:30, I think is what it is. Yep.
So 6:30 your
Cool.
time.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, man, we got out, bro. I cannot fucking wait for that. That is one leg of the company that I'm super hyped for. So yeah, that's gonna be exciting. Yeah, man, lots of things, lots of moving parts happening inside our world, our company. But I'm all excited for it, man. I'm super hyped for what's coming. Especially as I get more into like the full time side of things. You get me? So
Yep.
I'm super hyped for that, bro.
Fuck yeah. I like how we're all experimenting with different mediums and shit. It's cool.
Yeah, man. I mean, on the
Absolutely.
NFT side, it's been fun, bro. Like the NFT collection it's been a lot of fun, dude. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of cool networking with like cool people and stuff like that. You get me? Like, so that's always fun. But I'm more hyped for like the content that we're gonna start cooking, man. That's gonna
You and
be
me both.
fantastic.
You and me both.
Can't wait
All
to
right.
see it.
Well, we're gonna do it here for this week. We're gonna close it here. We'll see you guys next week at the same damn time. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.